Over the next 6 days, I'm going to be training 6 different dealerships. We're traveling from Pittsburgh to Columbus. Now we're in Ohio. We're going to Kentucky tomorrow. Then we're going to Indiana, Chicago, and then we're going to finish up in Northern Illinois at Lafayetteville. We're going to be documenting the entire thing, taking these dealerships that aren't doing any social media at all, and hopefully turning them into superstars like me and that guy over there who is somewhat has a following. So this is the journey. Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. This is nice. Who knew who I was before this even started? I'm Russell Richardson, AKA Russ Flips Whips, and now I'm teaching people across the world how to build a brand for themselves, how to leverage social media for outcomes like selling more cars, hiring people, getting service managers, and even making money advertising the cars you get paid to sell. Just finished up the inside training, which was great, but that's the boring part. This is the fun part where we actually teach them hands-on how to actually make these engaging videos. We're gonna start with this Mercedes-Benz 4xe electric Mercedes, and I'm gonna show them how to make a interesting, kind of controversial video that will hopefully sell this car. So with this 4xe, can we get the keys to that? Who has the 4xe? Are we allowed to say, kind of, that these are a slow seller?
I'm gonna let Dawn answer that.
I mean, they are, right?
They are.
Say no seller? Or
Slow. Yeah, and here's what I believe in. I believe in saving it. So we would say, and I'll coach one of the guys through it, it would be something along the lines of, the Mercedes-Benz 4xe has been one of our slowest sellers, but here's 3 reasons you should actually consider it.
Yeah, or maybe the electric G-Wagon.
The electric G-Wagon.
G-Wagon, easier. People understand that better.
Yeah, and that's a good point, is keeping things relatable.
Right.
You know, don't use these crazy terms when you're talking to the camera. And it's the same thing with sales. People are like collision mitigation system. I would call it the thing that stops you from wrecking. You know what I mean? I use that same type of terminology when I was making videos as well. Always keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid is the actual term. Just wrapped up the first day of training here. It went absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10, best group I've ever trained for the reason that everybody was willing and on board. All the other groups we've ever trained, we've had some buy-in, we've had no buy-in. And it was really refreshing to come into an automotive group that put a group of people in front of me that wanted this. Some of them were a little nervous, some of them were ready to go, and it was absolutely amazing. And now I get a private tour with the team of their amazing facilities here and their private car collection, and even a secret room that less than 1% of people know about. Even one of the GMs didn't even know this room existed.
Hello guys, my name is Cooper Weiler. Alongside me I have
Graham Weiler.
and behind us was the fabulous Hudson Hornet, you guys might have seen in the movie Cars. This is another retro color of that car. Back there we have Michael Waltrip, beautiful car, Panasoil number 30, autographed by himself right there. And as you look up here on this wall, we have our 2005-2008 Conway Racing Team, Weiler Brothers Racing.
You guys have your own racing team?
We did back in 05 to 08. Actually won Daytona. What was it called? The Chevy Silverado 250 back in 05.
Fun fact, we were the first ever Toyota to win at Daytona.
Really?
First ever Toyota to ever win a NASCAR. More fun of a fact than that right there.
That's pretty impressive.
Always try to go.
Oh, the studio.
Yeah, come back here. We got another secret room. We got a little renovations going on right now, but if you pan up, we got JLW Studios.
Oh man, we gotta come. Oh,
Is this where we're filming the rest of the course?
we gotta come film the rest of the course here.
Oh my gosh.
So this is where a lot of the television magical happiness comes in.
TV and radio commercials.
Radio booth in there, and that's where you hear a lot of the Wiley.com, like we said earlier.
.com.
One more time.
.com. Let's see the rest of the building. Why aren't you guys on camera? You guys are funny.
We leave that for the other stuff, you know, in the day. We're after hours work. Right? We're walking at Hall of Fame. This actually just got finished this past year.
Yeah, we probably want to start on the other end.
Or we'll make our way, it don't matter.
What does Hall of Fame mean?
Like that, like
So every Weiler employee has a chance to immortalize their name forever.
Wow.
So if you guys want to start over here, I'll give you guys a little intro into the showcase over here.
We did not charge them enough.
So like any Hall of Fame, you have to have your Hall of Fame jacket. So every inductee gets presented a jacket once they get led into the Hall of Fame, along with their very own pair of Air Jordan Weiler shoes.
Air Jeff
I know
Weiler.
You guys made a comment on how cool everyone's shoes are.
Yeah, everyone's
at
got
the
dope
company.
shoes.
shoe culture is very important to us.
You guys have lots of
Yes.
culture.
Do you
here.
like take your employees like shoe shopping, or do you just tell them they gotta wear nice shoes?
Gotta wear nice shoes. It's part of the culture, right?
Gotta wear nice
We gotta go shopping tonight and get some shoes.
You know what
Man.
Coach Prime says.
Look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good.
Right.
So
Amen.
we just inducted my grandfather Jeff Weiler on the 50th anniversary. First inductee. Then unfortunately we inducted
Our first ever employee.
the late Rick Kincaid.
This is my
See
goal.
his face up here.
This is my goal is to make this wall. This
You'll be
is
the next
as-
guy on
no,
there.
not the next, but I'll be over there somewhere. And this is the absolute pinnacle.
So do you guys do one person a year or just whenever it makes sense to do it?
That's necessarily whenever it makes sense.
One question about the Hall of Fame. Who determines?
It's at the higher ups.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't think we've
That
ever
man-
been a part of the
That
the
man, our
committee.
pops, or our uncle. One of those three people. The higher up individuals. But I don't know if you guys see where cars like eggs are
I was
cheaper
just
in the
reading that,
country.
yeah.
You guys ever heard of that in your life?
Not until he told us this morning.
Okay, well that was our.
That's
our
a great-
marketing
explain the slogan,
Back in
though.
the 1970s, we had a Chevrolet dealership out in Batavia, Ohio, and if you guys are not familiar with the state of Ohio, we're out in the countryside, right? So Mr. Jeff Weiler up here said, cars like eggs are cheaper in the country on television, and sales were up by double that month. So kept it going.
It worked.
How
I
about
like
that?
cheap eggs.
Right, cheap eggs is good.
Cheaper cars are
Got to
even
make
better.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right there, that was the store.
Cheaper in the country. It's a great slogan.
So I don't know if you guys know this. All the buildings in here are exact replicas of our former dealership. This white building here is a one-to-one replica of the first ever Jeff Weiler in the world. It was a
1-to-1, really.
Yep, 1-to-1. It was a little home in the corner of Batavia, Ohio.
He had a bar in his dealership?
Now we made this one a little bit more fun.
Okay, so
So the outside of this building is 1-to-1. We've kind of retrofitted the inside of it to make it an entertainment space.
what do I gotta do to get invited to the Super Bowl party here?
Got to sell a lot of cars.
Bengals got to win the Super Bowl, man. They got to get the Super Bowl over the Steelers, man.
They won't,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know if we'll win anytime soon, bro.
And like I mentioned, the racing team up there, that's all of our past history up there. We got ours are winning Daytona. Awesome win. We've got some Martinsville stuff up there.
So over here to the right is one of my favorite features of the museum. My grandfather's been a die-hard Reds fan his entire life.
It's crazy.
This is unreal. And he just was like, yeah, I want this up here.
Yep. What Big Jeff wants, Big Jeff gets.
I wouldn't argue with him.
Nope.
So I'm dying to know, like, what's your guys' role in your future role going to be in the organization?
Yeah, I'm still in college right now, so I got to get a job elsewhere. Find my own steps there, and
Is that what your family wants you to do, or is that what you want to do?
I want to do that. I want to go just kind of learn on my own, right?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, we call ourselves protectors of the W. So right now we're younger. We're in the learning stage right now. We've both have sold cars. We've both have worked in the back end of the dealerships. So right now it's just about absorbing as much information as possible, learning about what all the employees here do, learning about their jobs, and really trying to set ourselves up for the best and brightest future as possible.
And you have a desire to work at this business, though, for the long haul?
This business, the best business to be a part of.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's
People
exciting.
that come with it and the energy that comes with it, the
Right,
people you get
for
to
sure.
meet is.
I
Guys
had
like
these guys
Dawn.
in my service department a couple years ago.
Yeah, I was there last year.
Last year, and it was awesome. Like he's digging in and having fun, and
Yeah.
the guy, all my technicians were like, "This kid's awesome," you know, because he's excited to be here and he's learning. He want to know about this, and want to know about this, and that's the thing. They're doing it. We're super excited to have them, you know, for the next
Yeah.
chapter.
Our goal is to make it full circle. This business has given so much to us.
Yeah.
We've gotten so much out of it. The only thing we could do that makes sense to us is to give back as much as possible into it.
And, you know, there's this old Chinese saying, in meeting you guys, I think you're going to break this adage. First generation builds it, second maintains it, third ruins it. And it's up to you guys to not ruin it. And I'm meeting you guys, you're so energetic. I've met dealers' kids, third generation, they're like a bunch of biscuits.
Try
Like
not
some
to
of
be
the,
like that,
the
yeah.
worst
Yeah.
human beings I've ever met. You guys just, the fact that you show up and smile and are willing to learn, that's literally all it takes to be successful in this business. Some people so overcomplicate. Some people get so lost in a statement or money. And like you guys said it perfectly. It's about the people. And it's about wanting to do it. And that's all it takes just to grow this business. Is this the best tour we've got of a dealership yet?
100%.
Yeah, by far. This is quite the corporate office.
Lord of mercy.
This building's huge.
Oh yeah. So we have about 2,000 employees right now.
2,000. And one of them, the one guy I wanted to meet, Mopar Brody, didn't even come.
Didn't want to show up.
Where you at, Brody? Mustang.
Oh, he works here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He works down in
Visit you tomorrow.
Is it?
Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Yeah.
Yes.
They don't love that
We're
guy.
gonna. So they have a Mustang GT. I want to do a call out for them, and I'm gonna just call myself Mr. Mustang.
You should.
This right here is a cool little section of our building.
Yeah, we have a nice
from
timeline,
day one
evolution.
to this exact moment right here. So,
Like right now?
seven,
This
19
exact moment right now?
right now.
Smart
At the end
man.
It says Russ Flips Whips.
Thousand cars there that you can go and
Well,
choose
it's
from.
Eastgate, Ohio.
We'll tape that down here.
So right here,
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
1973.
Give me Sharpie.
First store, Batavia, Ohio. Finally,
So these are the 3 stores that are featured in our museum. This is the white building I showed you guys earlier
Yeah.
with Chevrolet, like eggs, are cheaper in the country. This one right here is where the Hall of Fame is held in, and then this is where the cafe is.
What would you, if you had to guess, what do you think the turning point for this was? Like, where do you think this like went from like, okay, we own 3
question. I
stores. A
actually
lot
know
of
the
people
answer
have
to
owned
that.
3 stores. How did we go from 3 to 35? What do you think the springboard for that was?
So right here in 1996, we purchased the Eastgate Auto Mall. Something a little bit different than what the rest of the car dealers were doing at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Most dealers were selling out of a single building, single store location. We came up with an idea. I guess we probably didn't pioneer the idea, but we were an early adopter of the auto mall
Because at the
concept.
time there was a Chrysler dealership, a Dodge dealership, and you're like, let's just put it all in one. And I think what'll be the pivotal moment for the company is if you just come down here to the
This
end,
right here?
and I think we'll look back
There we go. I like it.
in the adoption of
That's strong.
marketing with social media,
exactly.
and branding yourselves will be a springboard for the
Yes.
future.
We'll
So,
get you a nice picture up there too.
is this where things get thrown?
This is the war room.
Yeah, this is sick.
The war room. So,
This is where the heavy hitters meet.
yeah. And we'll go out into our front office, but our front lobby. That's that NASCAR that we won Daytona in 2005. First ever Toyota to win a NASCAR race ever.
How much did that cost to make?
Don't ask me. I don't know. You want to get in there?
Can I?
Yeah.
Hop
Oh,
in.
you have to literally hop in?
Get in there. Yeah, get in.
I'm not gonna break anything.
No.
Get in there.
It's tight.
Get in it.
It is tight.
There you go, babe.
You cannot break. It's a race truck.
Okay, that's meant to be like beat up.
Holy crap!
Does it have an engine in it?
No, it
I
doesn't.
didn't-
No,
I
it's
didn't
just a
think so.
roll.
This is sick.
Put the steering wheel on too.
It's like when you get your.
Tight in there.
Look at you.
Do they drive with their arms like this? Is this how they actually drive?
Yeah, great.
Real tight. You can't move.
That's now they call you Russ Whips Whips.
Rush whips. This is sick. So you can't get out unless you take the steering wheel out.
Right.
You know how to take
Yeah.
that off?
Pull the.
This little lever right here. Pull that in.
Ow. That's unreal.
We should get that on replay.
Now you got to get out like you won a NASCAR race.
Right.
Yeah.
Another meeting room.
Dude, this might be the world record for per square footage, the amount of meeting rooms. Fact check it. Let's ask ChatGPT that.
This is an exact snapshot of the margin that we won this race by.
You want to hold it?
Just a few tenths of a second.
Yeah, I'll hold this. This is the real trophy?
Yep.
This is sick.
Just don't drop that, Johnson.
No, I would never.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like that last lap finish. Last lap pass. Sorry. Amazing.
Yeah. Won by just a
Were you guys at the
small
race?
margin.
I was.
We were.
I was.
You remember it?
We were young.
I was 2
we
years
were
old.
already asleep
At a NASCAR race?
at a NASCAR race, so they had to come into the camper, wake us up, and drag us to victory lane. We weren't complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually them, like right there.
Yeah. That's unreal. That was probably one of the craziest moments that ever happened in, like, outside of selling cars, like one of the coolest
Oh,
things
yeah.
your family got to be a part of.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Is this another meeting room?
No, these are offices.
I would say it looks like you could have a little meeting in there.
Yeah, no, that's Mr. Weiler's office.
Oh, they got a gym? This is a legit gym.
Yeah, so we have.
I see why all the Weiler boys are in good shape.
Exactly. Got to stay in shape, healthy mind, healthy body, allows you to do some good business.
Yeah.
So all of our employees have access to this during the workday. We also have a,
Just employees here or actually any employee?
I think employees just here.
Oh.
Maybe we should have opened it up. But we have a trainer on staff that will assist you with your workouts if you need it as well. She's awesome. We work out with her both. fantastic. She's jacked.
You see? Yeah, he lifts.
I try.
He lifts. Not more than him.
No.
He can lift.
Jacked.
I'm excited for the secret room. Not even. I thought Dawn was like the big Dawn of the group. Like he
No.
just.
These guys know everything about it. I'm just a little. I got the Mercedes little kingdom.
Is this to keep people out?
Oh yeah, high voltage.
Little hush hush.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it's not high voltage. Oh my gosh.
Gotta have.
Is this another meeting room?
a stress reliever in the middle of the day?
Take a swing. Take a swing.
I'll gladly take a swing.
Don't let the secrets get out.
The camera's got it.
I've officially.
Secret's out. It's on Dawn.
I'm not saying a word. I don't even know where am I right now. I'm not sure where I am.
I can make it
right
look
now.
like we just like
I'll
cut
give
here.
you the
Just
code
like
and you can get a couple rounds in.
Right. Oh my God.
Barbecue chicken. That sounded good.
That did sound good.
Sounded
Very
about
nice.
300 right there.
What was that? 280, 290?
It's about what I push.
Right? That's a heck of a drive.
It's the follow-up shots.
Right.
That don't do me too
short
good.
game.
That's why you have a day job.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. This
What
is
an
fabulous.
What an incredible tour.
I'm gonna forget about this the second I hit that door. I know nothing right now. Where are we? This is great.
You guys come in next week. Dawn's in here with a drink. His wife.
He's got all his friends. Yeah.
It's all good. Smoking cigars right here.
It was an honor.
I
Yeah,
hope-
truly an
Pleasure
honor.
having you and your
Glad
team
you guys
here.
are
Hope
here.
you guys enjoy the facilities.
Yeah, we can't wait to go to Mercedes tomorrow.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing the growth of all of your team. I think it was
Yeah,
a
nice meeting you.
great idea to open this up to
I
everybody.
think it was
Yeah.
too. And,
Yeah, I think I'm excited. Everyone seemed to really be excited about it and happy to be here. We're learning, and I think it's the next. You know, it's what's going to bring us to the next level, and that these sales guys can and the whole team can really make themselves that much more valuable. And you know, it's choice of customers. You know, like you said, you're going to have all these customers that we do a good job. We give them tons of content. We're honest. We're believable because we are.
Yep.
Right? They're good people, so that'll come through on the videos, and it's going to be. We're super excited. So
Yeah,
we
I'm-
think this is the next level for us.
I'm glad to be a coach.
Yes.
I'm taking my
sir.
whistle everywhere.
I'm
brought you
happy
here
you're on
for
the
a
team.
reason, man. So 100%. You guys, I mean, show it works, right? So
Yeah,
It's got. Our team needs to embrace it.
yeah.
It
The
totally
rest is
works.
on you, really.
Yeah.
Right, we got it. It's all right. We
We'll
got
keep
it.
the momentum
Nah,
rolling.
we're gonna be working hand in hand with Mercedes. The other guys get a little taste, but Mercedes is gonna be like our
You got the
baby.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited. Thank
Da-
you again.
Doing business
That's
with me,
awesome.
Dawn just got another wife because I'm pretty annoying.
Right, it's all good. It's all good. No, my wife's very loud. She's not annoying, so I'm in good. So I'm,
Oh, good.
I'm not sure.
You
what
He
it
got,
is.
he got an annoying wife
Now
now.
I have an annoying wife. I have an annoying work wife right here. Right here. Annoying work wife.
Did you
right
post
here.
yet today? Did you post? Why haven't you posted?
Yeah, my wife's not annoying, so I'm very lucky. So.
Just wrapped up day one of training. We got a lot more stores to train, a lot more places to go, a lot more places to be. I will say we started on a pretty good note with this store. That was incredible, but we are going to one of the first brand new redesigned Mercedes stores in all of America. Super excited to go there. There's only one store in Manhattan that has this adoption. So we'll keep you guys posted. We're super excited. I think Jared's really excited to blow his whistle, because we are now coaches who coach coaches that coach coaches that coach coaches that are coaches. And we're the coaches. I'm at Mercedes-Benz Fort Mitchell. We just trained the entire group yesterday, but the main reason we came here, how this initially started, was to train this Mercedes-Benz store. When the Jeff Weiler Automotive Group found out we were coming to just train them, they wanted to open it up to everybody, and that's what we did yesterday, was train the entire automotive group. But today I'm here to train just the Mercedes-Benz store and their staff, and this store is incredible. They have so much cool stuff here. There's a 2006 Ford GT. They have G-Wagons. They have $300,000 upfitted commercial, or not commercial, but Sprinter vans. They have cars that are one of one in terms of paint color and all this amazing stuff. This is going to be an endless slew of content for them to make. They just got to learn how to do it and take these awesome ideas and all this awesome content ideas they could do here and turn it into videos, viral videos, likes, comments, and more importantly, leads generated for the store. Super excited to be here, super excited to look at all this amazing vehicles they have here, and super excited to document it for you guys. Dave, what year is it?
24.
They just bought it in 2024, and they thought they were gonna keep it for a long time, but believe it or not, the wife, now we don't, does it smell bad? So let's twist it a little bit, because we don't want to say the car smells bad. She just didn't think it smelled as good as her husband's G-Wagon did. And every time she got in her husband's G-Wagon, she's like, I want my car to smell like this. And that is the only reason, that's a true story, right? And that is the only reason she traded this car in. And then you want to save face at the end. I mean, look, guys, the car smells fine, but look, to each their own. She traded it in because of the smell. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever had a car that you didn't like the smell and you traded it in. And for more content like this, follow Mercedes-Benz and Fort Mitchell. Now, we can piece that together. But you told the story really well, just authentically. So what we want to do is we want to get you walking. And I think it was you that pointed it out, or somebody else in this, like, was me walking the hook. I think it just makes the pace of the video better than just like standing there. So we'll get you walking up to the car. I just had it, and just tell a story. I don't even want to put the words in your mouth because you just told me the story. And that's a great video. Like, I would watch that. Like, I would actually watch that. Just wrapped up an amazing day trading Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell, and we're about to get a picture with the whole crew here.
All right, everybody look here real quick. Don't move. Oh, great, everybody. Craig, move in a little bit, bro. I can't see you.
Come on, Craig.
Everything looks good, Greg. Good job, guys.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. It was great. I'm going to hang out and just make some videos for myself now. I'm going to practice what I preach. I'm going to take advantage of this $10 billion facility. We're about an hour north of Chicago at Liberty City Auto, about to work with the Massarelli family. Joey Massarelli really wants to push social media for him and his dealership, so they invited me out. I'm going to train them on everything I know. This is our last stop. We're going to be here today and tomorrow, and then it's back home and then out to Canada to do some more training. Super excited to be here. They have an exciting team, and they just sold a car from TikTok yesterday before I even got here. So I don't even know if they need me. 50,000. I got 50,000 followers from one video. The only difference, I asked for the follow. If you provide enough value and give them a good enough reason to follow you, and then you follow it up and ask for the follow, like as car salesmen, after we do a really good job, we're supposed to ask them to buy the car. But you don't do that during the meet and greet. Hey, I'm Russ, you want to buy the car? No, you build value, you earn trust, and you give them a reason to buy the car, then you've earned the right to buy the car. It's the same concept with asking for the follow. We do it at the end. Some people do it in the beginning. I recommend doing it in the end after you've built value, you've entertained, you've educated. And you need to do this. Sometimes we leave dealerships and they're making good videos and they're getting views and engagement because our style works, but they're not getting the following. And it's the same reason every time. They're just not asking. If you look at the Biondi Lincoln, or you look at Mr. Biondi, or you look at Roman Toyota, all these dealers that are getting big followings on social media, they're doing all the things we teach and they're asking for the follow. So don't feel like you're being cliche or annoying when you do that. I only do it because it works. I don't do it because it doesn't work. So what's really exciting is you guys have 2 Polish speakers here. Even more exciting, 1 at each store, so they're not really even competition. Our multi-tour dealership training is about to come to an end. We started with the Weiler group, went down to Fort Mitchell, then we went to Indiana, banged out a couple dealerships there, and we ended on a high note at probably the best training we had the entire trip with Joey Massarelli himself. We just trained his Subaru and CDJR store. It was an amazing time. Joey is one of the biggest up-and-coming names of next-gen dealers, and he's going to take this dealership to the next level. Why? Because he's smart enough to see the future. He knows social media. He knows the implementation of video is what is coming, and he wasn't going to sit on the sideline and watch other dealers do it before his dealership decided to do it. So we organized this training, and it was a great time. Joey, what did you think?
It was awesome. Best experience we've had.
Are you lying for the camera?
No.
Now, Joey's dealership is the only dealership in the entire world that does this one thing. Let's check it out. So why did you do what you're about to show me? Like, what was your thought process? Like, you know what, I want to be the only dealership in the world that does what we're about to do.
So it wasn't my idea, it was my dad's idea. He has 2 beehives at his house, and we've got this land back here that we can't build on. It's protected by the state, and it's been this negative thing for the longest time. And now we put the beehives here to give back to our customers and promote, being environmentally friendly. So eventually, this is our first year. We got them in April, but eventually we're gonna give out honey to our guests, which is gonna be awesome.
Wow. And we are about to approach the world's only car dealership what would it be? Bee Sanctuary?
Yeah, Bee Sanctuary.
I'm safe, I don't need anything on me.
Now you're safe.
Honeybee's hard at work.
Look
Wow.
at these guys.
You
So-
can give it a shot, you're good.
So we have 4 hives here. Originally they came with about 10,000 bees. Now they've already doubled in size. So there's 80,000 bees in all of these.
You gotta come back here, Russ.
Why?
Come look.
They're really tame
Can you
today.
see them?
Yeah, dude. When I came back here the other day, I was like, "Ooh."
I'm just scared.
No,
Ah,
they're
they're-
very tame.
They'll sense your,
Just be
your scales.
just be calm. They can sense your nervousness. But if you're calm and not crazy movements, they're
I'll watch on
perfectly
the camera
fine.
what it looks like over there. Can you see? You open these?
We do. Unfortunately, because it's rainy today, we're not going to, just to keep the moisture out and stuff
Okay.
like that. But yeah, we open them up. We have a beekeeper that comes every 2 weeks or so, and I come back here and learn with her, and it's crazy. They have their own glue that they create. So we actually have a tool that we crack these things open, and once they're full, I mean, I picked one up that wasn't full with the frames, and it was about 30 pounds. So once
Wow.
they're full with honey, it can get heavy.
Where's the honey go?
Honey, well, they put it in the frames, and then we'll take it out and spin it, and once we have the honey, we'll give it to our guests.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The world's only dealership beehive. You guys gonna make it bigger?
We'll see. I mean, this is our first year, and we're having an awesome time.
Yeah. This is great. Well, thanks for showing it to me, bro.
Of course.
Guys, we're just having the time of our lives training these dealerships. Met so many amazing people, hopefully impacted people and changed their lives forever with the use of social media. I'm just so happy to be in the position I'm in and so grateful that I'm able to give back to an industry that has done so much for me. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. Either check out my latest podcast or my latest video. And as always, for more content like this, follow Russ Flips Whips.